So good afternoon or good morning. Thank you for joining us from all over the Americas. We have friends I see from all over, from Canada, all the Mexico and South America, and of course the US. I'm here today with Elbia. Elbia is a founder of Be Essential Club, and she's our DMC for France. So we are happy. She's new in our collection. Of course, we just did not take her like this. Huh? We had the proof that she does an amazing job. We just want everyone to trust our DMC. So we make sure until, not just because you're very sympathetic and lovely, but definitely your work was, the feedback we had was like fabulous. So we are very proud to have you with us.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction, Dominique. We're very happy and very excited to be working with your team alongside wonderful, and we know your network of travel agents are all as nice as us, so it's very wonderful. So I'm going to start maybe with just, for those who don't know me and that we haven't had a chance to work together, maybe a quick introduction of myself and how the company started, so you have a better understanding of what we do at Be Essential Club, because it's part of our DNA, how the company came together. I'm going to share also my screen just so you have the fact sheet behind, just for referral.
And for everyone, you know that we usually, Elbia will be sending the recording at the end. Huh? So,
okay, perfect. So exactly, we'll be sending recording. And then if you have any question, also I put the email address ask@beessential.club on the chat. So feel free to reach out and we'll have somebody respond to you. So just so you understand, like Dominique said, so I'm French originally, but I also lived in the US for quite some time. And we have some partners also that lived all over the Americas. So we have a very good knowledge of our American clientele. So for the little story, my background is firstly hotels. So I went to hospitality school in Switzerland before moving to Miami, my first home in the US, Miami, and then New York. I went to San Francisco also, always worked in hotels, luxury hotels, 5 stars. So that, I believe that makes us the difference between the other DMCs and us, because we do have a full knowledge of what it is to be a traveler in hotels, because we understand the hotelier part, we understand the traveler part, because we are avid travelers ourselves as well. So that's very important to us. And as a French person being in the US, I think oftentimes people were asking us, oh, we're going to Paris, we love Paris, what can we do there? And so it was very fun for me at first to give recommendations and tell people where to stay. And because of the hotel school that I went to, I have really big network in all of France. So I was sending people to friends and restaurants, hotels. And so I think it was just natural that after a while, we decided to start with Be Essential Club. So we started originally with a lot of concierge services, and now we're actually full DMC. So it's the extension of the concierge services. With that being said, because we started also at the concierge company, we want to stay that way, and we want people to think of us like that as well. So that's why one of our big thing today is that we don't require any minimum to work together. So if you wanted to give us a try, because we're new and we totally understand that you first want to try your partners that you're working with. And if you have just one transfer or just a meet and greet at the airport, or if you have a family that already booked a hotel and that we're looking for just one experience, don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to help you in any way that we can, even if it's just that one experience to get us started. And then sorry, I'm just reading the notes. So that's what makes us different today. And then we of course do full itineraries. We work with you depending we understand that some of you have special relationships also with hotels. So if you wanted to book hotels and we handle the expenses, that's fine. We don't do packages. We don't require anything. So that's also, I think, very appreciated by a lot of agents. So we work with the different, mostly the hotels that we work with, though it's 5 to 4 stars, and we do give commission on the hotels as well, or we're very transparent. Sometimes hotels in small villages in Provence or in the countryside, they don't do commission, but we're very transparent about that. We'll let you know if it's net or if there's anything that you can get better if you're booking on your own, we'll tell you. So we want the relationship to be very transparent. Now, if you wish, I'd like to go about how we can work together in the best and the most efficient way. I think we've all seen that there's a huge increase in travel over the past few months, and we're very happy about that. So in order to avoid any unnecessary back and forth emails. We talked with a few travel agents and that gave us their feedback as well. So we came up with a booking form that we have put in place on our website. So I'll just show you if you wish. And it's on our website. So if you go on beessential.club, let me share it here. So if we go to the main page, to the welcome page on our website, and if you, depending on your browser, if you have a big screen or not, I have a small screen here today with me. So I go here to book with us, and you have the form here. It's very straightforward. Ask all the right questions. Sometimes we forget your email, the phone number, and then it's Q&A. So we give you the opportunity to just enter the dates, everything you fill out very easily, very quickly. We give you some examples as well. And then at the end, there's also a box for you to write any comments. So whatever you would write in an email, you can actually write it here. And then as soon as we receive it, our team will respond to you within 24 hours to let you know that we have received it. And if we feel that there's any information missing or that we need a little bit more about this family or this trip, then we'll ask you questions by email and we'll start to work on it right away. And then, so once we have the form, we are working on a full proposal, like we mentioned. So based on your preferences that you selected on the form, whether it's commissionable, net, or depending on the different experiences, we work on a full proposal, including hotels or not. And I'll show you how the proposal looks like now.
And I know you have a US bank account, huh? So anyone
yes,
can choose between US dollar or euro, which is really nice.
Exactly. So our quotes usually are all in US dollars. So again, depending on whether it's net or commissionable, we'll adapt to you. And like, as Dominique mentioned, our bank account is in the US, making it very easy to receive wire transfer or ACH transfer bank to bank. We do also accept payment via credit card. As most of you know, there's a surcharge of 3%, I believe, for the credit card. We send you a payment link, so it's very safe. We don't need to have the credit card on file or anything. But again, for those of you who are in the US that want to pay in US dollars, it's totally doable. And for people that are in the rest of the Americas or rest of the world, we'll also accept payment in euros, and we have international bank account as well. So we try to make it easy for everyone. And so now I'll start showing you what the proposal look like so you can better envision. So as you can see, we'll always put here, we'll put the name of the family, the dates of the travel, the region they're going to. Here we'll have your name and then your logo. So if you have a high quality logo that we don't have, please send it to us, and then we'll always make sure to insert it. The picture is depending on the region. And then as you can see, we always do à la carte. We never do any package unless it is asked for us. But we figure it's just easier because that way you're free to move around things. If there's something you wanted to remove right away before you send to the client, you can do so without even asking us. We feel this is our proposals are ready to send to the client. If you don't have an app or your own document that you're working with, this is made so that way you can just have a look, let us know if there's anything that needs to be modified, and then you can just easily forward it to them. After that, as you can see, so here we don't have pricing because everything is tailor-made depending on the time of the year that they're traveling, depending on how many people are traveling, the rates are changing. And then depending also, of course, on your commission, some agents ask for 12%. So we include 12% if it's net. So that's why we never communicate one price that you can share. We'll always tell you. And then here we'll do day by day. So we always add more than one suggestion per day. Normally, if you ask us for specific experiences, we'll include all of the one that you ask, and we'll also add more. We'll add more based on the profile of the client, what it is that they're looking for, and we'll try to select a few experiences that we feel would match right with their profile. And then, so here it is. So this is just a few examples of what we can do. This one is a little basic, so we can do, of course.
For our French Canadian, you can do the proposal entirely in French, of course, huh?
Of course. So we do speak French, English, and we also in our team have somebody that's fluent in Portuguese and Spanish.
Perfect.
So exactly. So we could also do in different languages if they wish. And then if they prefer currencies in euros, we can also do the currencies in euros. So this is just an overview again to give you an idea of how it looks like. You see the activities are well separated day by day, and then you have the price for each experiences. And then we'll adapt. So this is what it looks like, and we'll always have our terms and conditions. So it's very clear. Cancellation policy is right there when you have a look at it. So there's no quiproquo in the end.
Mhm.
In order to book any services with us, normally what we do is we'll require a 50% deposit on the total invoice to book and guarantee any services. If it's anything that's time sensitive and the wire is, taking a long time to travel, let us know and we'll work it out with you. We'll find out a way. If it's events ticket, for example, we're booking soccer tickets, for example, for the UEFA final that's going to be in Paris this year, or even when it's going to be the Olympic Games in 24. So we're very excited about that. So those might be time sensitive. So we'll let you know how we can work, maybe put options and the credit cards. So we'll be very transparent again throughout the process of everything.
And yeah, while we are speaking about this, can we maybe answer a few questions? If the clients pay by credit card, do you deposit commission directly to agency bank account?
Yes. So for commissions, we always ask for invoice commission. We'll tell you exactly the commission amount, and we'll pay it out when the client departs. You send us an invoice through the bank information, and then we'll pay it out.
Mm-hmm. And Kate, you're asking the deposit, 50% deposit?
Yes, 50% deposit depending on the travel time. If the trip is maybe planned a year beforehand, we can do 30%. But right now, because of the short timing that is, summer is right around the corner, we will need 50%. And then the remaining balance is 30 days before travel.
Mm-hmm. Yuki want to know you do, and I know the answer. You do family travel, of course. Huh?
Yes.
Voilà.
So we're very big. A lot of people right now, we have a lot of family travel, couple, honeymoons. I mean, France really is a destination where you can come for everything. If it's a romantic trip that you're looking for, we had a lot of that during Valentine's, then family trip, multi-city, high-end trips, whether it's gourmet, focus on the specific, maybe history. We have people that are, looking to explore the history of Marie Antoinette or the kings of France, and we can do a whole itinerary based on that. So it's really multi-generation. Everything really is doable in France. So talking about the experiences, I want to show you a few pictures that we have so you can better visualize what we offer.
While you're looking at this, Celine is asking, how long in advance are your prices ready in your system? You do it only you do it only when you have a request. It's always
exactly it's by demand. So if there's anything, I mean, right now, for example, we had a few partners that we had to change prices because of the fuel situation, and so some cars change rates, but we'll let you know right away. And if it's something that we booked and that was already confirmed, we're never going to go back on the pricing, and we're always going to honor that. So whatever was sent, besides for hotel, normally we keep it. But then, as of course, you understand, hotels work with dynamic rates. That's why we encourage people to really move forward with any hotel bookings that they might request. So, and then we can focus on the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to show you a few pictures of what it is that we do, of the experiences. So like Dominique mentioned, when they come to Paris, we had a wonderful car, VIP Sprinter.
Which I never had. I never had a welcome like this, coming to my own hometown in Paris on a fun trip. You were graceful, you put gracefully this beautiful Sprinter to our disposal. I mean, I think everyone was shocked in a good way. And what a nice welcome to Paris. And as you can say, sometimes even if clients only want to transfer because they're testing the way you're going to work, don't hesitate, but it definitely will blow your client's mind.
And this one is available. So this one is a 7-passenger seat, but it's also available for 4 seats. So this one is good if you have a family that's traveling maybe from one region to the other. If they're going from Paris to the Alps, for example, and it's a 5-6 hour drive, this is really good because you really don't feel, remember, we were in the car, we're like, oh, maybe we should go around some more, because we really didn't feel the time going by.
And I can tell you, when you fly international, or at least when you came from the Americas, you're usually tired, but then you can almost lie down, you can watch TV. I mean,
this is the continue of the trip. It starts like on a very good note.
Voilà, really restful transfer. I think you wish you just don't go to Paris only from the airport. You're ready for a few hours. Huh?
So talking about transfers, this is one of the boats that we work with. So we have a few boats that we work with, but this one is really the true Le Bateau Français, really French boat, as you can see with the colors. The captain is really truly French. With that, there's always a bottle of champagne that welcomes you on board, and depending on the size of the family, we can do This one takes up to 12 people. So I know a lot of the boats are smaller, they take 6 to 8, and this one is actually 12. So it's a really good option. As you can see, even if it rains, there's a little hood where they can rest. So this one is really very nice. This one experience I want to talk about, I think is really, really nice and very exclusive. This is our friend Julien. He's a chef. He used to be the former chef at the Four Seasons in Megève. He had 2 Michelin stars when he was there. And just last year, he recently decided to quit. He was done with the Four Seasons, and he actually bought a chalet that you can see here in the middle. That's his house that he's habiting with his wife. And in their home, in their living room, they offer the opportunity to a selected few people to have dinner with them. So they cook for you. As you can see, the kitchen open is right behind the table. We don't see it here, but it's an open kitchen right behind. He has his own wine cellar, as you can see here, with more than 300 references of wine. And they offer a dinner in 7 steps. Everything, they don't have a set menu, so and we can do different menus based on your preferences. And if you want a dinner around the truffle, for example, or anything like that, but you really have to let yourself go and be surprised. This is what is that we recommend. And it's really an exquisite experience. And he's only 24. Imagine. Yes. Very exciting.
I think, yeah, you have a lot of little secrets like that. Huh? Well, I let you continue.
Well, I'm not going to share all of them. But
I know.
yes, this is and so we know, because we do have access to some chefs. I'm going to jump on that in Paris also, or all over France. We have access to chef's tables at restaurant. But again, a lot of those experiences are based on the profile of the client. And, we have to keep it's within our inner circle. So we have to keep also our relationship with the people that we work with. So it's not something that we want to advertise and say, hey, come and have the chef's table at Alain Ducasse, because again, we want to remain exclusive. We want to keep this for the people that are really into it. And that's why never hesitate to ask if you feel that you have a specific request, or somebody you're looking for something for that wow factor that we might not have presented. Ask us, because we do have all those little secrets, like Dominique said. Just the other week, we were able to book a cooking class with a pastry chef, Cédric Grolet. For those who know, Cédric Grolet, he's a pastry chef at de Meurice, and he was kind enough to open his kitchen. But again, he's a very busy chef and he's traveling all over the world. So it's not something that we want to advertise, because we are sure that the request is going to be too much for him to handle. So we want to keep those little secrets for the special guests. Wow. This one is a caviar tasting at the manufacturer of caviar. So you go inside the manufacturer, you have a tour, they show you exactly where the caviar is coming from, how it's made, the process, and you have the experience of tasting 3 different kinds. And you see, it was just 2 of us, and we had all those 3 boxes, and we finished them.
Okay. Next time, next time I'm coming, Elvia.
Next time we go, Dominique. Next time you come, it was really good.
Yes.
So it's really worth it. It's not, and because you're at the manufacturer, it's not as expensive as you might think. When you go to a restaurant, they do a drop of caviar on your dish. It's plus X amount of dollars. This is really, and it was very interesting because you learn about the different types, and you can. Now I know which caviar I like. I didn't know before, but now I know which caviar person I am. So I think this is really nice. And it's always accompanied by champagne, and the people are really knowledgeable. We also have cheese making workshop in different cities. So this is the process where you can just do different cheese. This was my thumb here. You can see I made a beautiful cheese that we tasted at the end. And you go, same here. We always try to do local experiences by going into the places. So this is with a cheesemaker in his shop. We try not to have the schools where you go and it's with a group. So everything that we do is private. This is private workshop as well. Very nice. Everybody speaks English. This is truffle tasting also in the region of Bordeaux. This is a really cute drawing that we have. We have an artist that's, we do a setup, for example, in Montmartre. And they do an aquarelle. This is called what we call aquarelle. And this is a portrait of people. So, when you go to Montmartre in the street, you have a lot of people that are doing the caricature or the regular drawing, but this is really unique. And this is very different drawing. And we can set up, while you have the drawing, we can set up, for example, for a table in front of the Sacré-Cœur, where you can have an aperitif with a glass of champagne or wine and taste some cheese with a sommelier that explains, for example, the different wines. And during that time, somebody that draws you and you live with that beautiful souvenir. So really amazing, whether it's a family or honeymoon. This is a really nice gift, I believe. And last, this one is also the Mont Saint-Michel. Some people can recognize it here. And this is very unique. So we have the barefoot tour, we call it, where you can actually walk on the bay of Mont Saint-Michel with the guide. And this is a different experience. You see it from far, and this is more focused on the fauna and the flora and what lives around it. So this is done. This one we cannot book too much in advance because we have to wait for the tides. So depending on the tides, you have to be a little flexible, and we'll tell you at what time is possible. So, and then this is some wine tasting again in the Garonne, in Bordeaux, in the Périgord. So you can see we have French people. We don't know where this came from. She had a glass in her purse and just take it out and have some wine right there.
The picture didn't open fully. Oh, that's it. Huh? Thank you.
This I want to show. This is a beautiful. Remember this?
Yes. Oh la la. That was December. That was our fun trips. It was amazing.
Yes, this is very unique experiences. So as we say, even for dining. I'm going to stop this out.
And you can see dining, there is no dishes. Everything is on paper.
Yes.
That's
so this
wow.
is even for dining, we try to recommend unique experiences. So this particular restaurant, for example, is all about sustainability. And so their concept is that we don't have plates. So you eat directly on the table because it saves water. If we don't have dishes to make, it saves water. And it's 100% vegetarian restaurant. Again, in the spirit of saving water, they don't want to use any animal product. So this was
unusual, especially I thought I knew Paris, but you took me to this place and it was like, wow.
Yeah, and the fun thing is the fun part about that also is that it's located in the first ever fire station of Paris.
Yeah.
And they remodeled it, and now it's a whole sustainable concept about fashion, and they have lots of little different pop-up stores. So we could do like a whole afternoon there where you visit the atelier, you make your own wallet, for example, your leather wallet, and then you have dinner there. And soon they're going to have a club opening, but that's for another time.
Yeah, the music was excellent. Huh?
Yes. So this is just a few examples of the experiences that we offer here in France. And again, we cover the entire country. So everything from the north to the south. And as you know, France is such a big country. We have so many regions where we can offer activities. So don't hesitate to reach out. Multi-cities are very popular. And then we also handle everything in between the cities. So if your clients are coming and we're doing Paris in the south of France or Bordeaux, we will always include, as you can see on the proposal, very detailed the transfers in between each city, whether they want to take the train. We give you our opinion, what's best. For Bordeaux, maybe take the train. If they're going to the south, take the plane, and then the transfers in between each train station and everything. So we're trying to go into details. Our goal is that when you open the proposal, you don't have any questions.
But I can tell you, Elvia, is I saw Paris as I never saw Paris before. So
even if
the clients are not going beyond Paris, I hope everyone would believe that you can blow the client's mind, because they will do something. I won't mention which secret street you took me to, you took us to, but I never heard about the street before. Can you believe that? And it was like, wow. And then doing this private shopping and coming into somebody's apartment and cooking with that person. And that was simply extraordinary.
Again, we believe at Bistro, we believe that luxury is not all about the high-end travel, but it's also meeting the locals and really experiencing those places. So as a Parisian, I'm very proud to be able to showcase the city in a different way, rather than, of course, we will always tell you, yes, you have to see the Eiffel Tower and you have to see the main landmarks, but let us show you a different way to see them. That's our goal today.
But I think it's a way to fall in love with Paris again. You know, if you all have clients who have seen Paris a million times, I would ask Elvia to do exactly the Femme Trip program we had. And I wait for your feedback. I'm not going to say more. Huh?
Okay.
So thank you very much. We do have a few questions, Elvia, from Duki. Family travel, do you offer tours especially geared toward children with games? Do you offer nannies for children? A day on the tour or at night to babysit, to babysit the children at the hotel, or nanny at the beach for a day if it's on the Riviera?
So as we mentioned, because we're very big also on the concierge services, we want to be the one-stop shop for everything. So if it's nanny services that you need, or even dog sitters we've had before, we can arrange that. And then for the family focus tours, we have, of course, the treasure hunts, or we have guides that are specialized in family experiences. So we really book those for the kids, and then they just make everything fun. So they do it the same way, and then depending on the age of the kids, whether they're teenagers, we can do scooters, or if they're younger kids, we can do like a drawing tour or anything like that. And in the boat also, we have boats that are more appropriate to kids, where they have like all the games, the paddles and the snorkeling and all the gears, rather than just a regular yacht. We try to give those experiences for families.
Thank you. Christy would like to know, does your website show all the experiences, or is she better off emailing you with what your clients are interested in?
It's always best to email us, again, because there's so many endless possibilities in France that it's very hard for us to list everything. And oftentimes we go out and we look for things. Some people ask us for things that we haven't done before, but if we do have the connection and if we to do it, we will go out of our way and make it happen for you.
Nancy, you want to know, can you please send a sample itinerary to us? Is it in access? It's lovely.
Yes, we can send. We don't have personally access because we feel that a lot of travel agents have their own apps. Some people have Travelify, some have access. So we give that the opportunity for the agent to travel whatever app they want. But if they want to give us access for us to log into access and upload our things, we can do it.
All right, Christy, you want to know, do you match hotel online pricing or non-refundable rates? Sometimes she said she found hotel offering net rate direct, and clients are asking.
We normally don't work with non-refundable rates. All the rates we prefer to mention flexible rates and refundable. But if that's what the client wants, then the hotel usually match whatever is online.
Yeah,
but they have to understand that there's no. We give you all the grounds rules for that.
I think it's always good to say, hey, we recommend this, but there is a non-refundable rate. So therefore, the travel advisor doesn't feel bad if the clients come back and say, oh, I saw something cheaper online. And you said, yeah, there is a reason.
That's what we say. And we always educate. We say, be careful. We always tell them, be careful. The rate, yes, is cheaper, but it's non-refundable. There's no breakfast included. So, but we always mention that.
Ducky wants to know, you're located in Paris, indeed.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
Yes.
So indeed, I was in the US for 12 years, 15 years. I still have some attached, but because the business is growing so fast and developing, and I decided to move to France. So now I'm in France, in Paris, actually at the moment, but we do still work on the US, on the Americas time zone, like mostly East Coast. So we're usually available until very late. So even if you email us or message us if it's something very urgent and you message us at 5 or 6 p.m. your time, you usually get an answer.
And Duki, you said, no, it's not really an office in New York. It's more a bank account that you have in the US. You know that you can also, we have this appointment platform. So www.letsconnect365.com. And you can meet Elbia, wonderful director of sales, Flavie Lecomte, and I hope we will see her next time on the webinar. So Flavie is there. You can take a mini Zoom with her, 15 minutes, and you can also bring your clients in, or you can ask her ahead of time when you take the appointment. You can say, can you prepare an itinerary? So it's a really nice way, this mini Zoom like this. So www.letsconnect365.com. Hopefully you know already about it because I did mention it each time. But it's a really nice tool. You can also WhatsApp Elbia. I know it's working, and I just send you a request via WhatsApp. And myself, my brother Jean-Christophe, Andreas, we're all here. You can send us an email and we forward it quickly to Elbia if you forgot a little bit, maybe your contact information. Alors, Turkey, you want to know what is the cost of a tour with portrait at Montmartre? I have a honeymoon couple in mind.
We'll have to see. It really depends. Please send us an email with the request, the date, and how many people, and then we can see. And then depending also if they wanted to do like a different setting, they're just the drawing or anything else around it. So please send us an email and we can send you a first quote.
Christy said, I will reach out to you. I have a family of 9 there in July. Wonderful, Christy.
Okay. Thank you. Wonderful. We have families of 17, 18 recently coming. So 9 is easy.
Yes, the key, you're asking for the email. So it's ask@beessential.club. Maybe Elbia, if you want to retype it. And myself, I'm going to also retype our little appointment platform. Let's connect 365. You can not only connect with Flavie, but also all our hoteliers and DMCs from different countries. So it's a great tool. I think everyone loved it. But Christy, I'm happy to know that you're in need of a good DMC for France. So you're in good hands. I can tell you that. Céline, you want to know, can you plan a more cultural and, for example, faith-based, like church, cathedral, synagogue tour?
Yes, we have Jewish tour in Paris with the historians, or again, if they wanted to do a tour of all the churches of France, we could do that. No worries.
Deborah, you want to know, can you offer Bordeaux top luxury with transfer to San Sebastian, Spain?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Let's see if we have anything. Alejandra, hola Alejandra. She would like to have all information about your proposal, that they're very interesting, and here is her email. So Alejandra, Elbia is going to get everyone's email and she will do the follow-up accordingly. All right. So I think I don't see any more. Let's see at the chat. Sometime we have also message on the chat box. Alors, I believe, Carol, you want to know, a friend from Canada. I believe Elbia said she can do a transfer only, right? I have clients traveling with AMA Waterways and right now needs transfer only. So
please send over your request with the details, the dates and the addresses, pick up and drop off, and we can send you a quote right in hand.
And Carol, you said, thank you. Looking forward to working together soon. That's wonderful. Melissa, so elegant. Melissa also said, looks very professional. Thank you, everyone. Sarah, merci beaucoup. Do I have everything else? No, I think I didn't forget anyone. Let me know. And if not, we're just going to end our webinar. I see one more message coming in. So let me see. I just thank you for everyone. Thank you to all of you to join us. And I'm telling you, you're in very good hands. So, and don't forget our Let's Connect to contact Flavie, that is as knowledgeable than Elbia, and be happy.
Exactly. Flavie's French is in Normandy, so we're both French natives that lived abroad. So we have very good knowledge of international clientele, and we can assure you we will take good care of them.
One more question, Elbia. Céline would like to know if the Mont Saint-Michel is open again.
Yes, it opened again. Recently, it depends on again, with the tides and everything. Sometimes they close, but right now it's open.
All right. So I think we are all good. And I'd like to thank you, Elbia, for taking the time.
Thank you very much, Dominique, for the introduction and for being part of your wonderful team. We're very excited to start this together, and we believe it's going to be a great season.
Yes, already, I know you received so many requests, so it's really nice and promising.
Many requests. So everyone, again, I'm going to stress this out, but please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any. Don't wait last minute. I know everybody's very busy and June is approaching very fast, but some dates are already blacked out for some regions in Champagne in May, in June. So if you have anything, let us know right away. And so we can help you the best we can, so we can find solutions all together.
Perfect. Thank you again, everyone. I will see you on another webinar. Tomorrow we're going to go to Costa Rica. And I wish everyone a good day, a good end of the day. Elbia, I cannot cheer with you, but you can see my glass is there,
here in France. So it's already time for apéro. So I'm going to cheers to everyone, and thank you for coming.
Cheers, Elbia. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.